And it's been a minute too. What was the last time? What was the last thing you did on? It was World of Worlds, all right?
Yeah.
Are you still doing interviews and stuff on your channel?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still like having people on showing off their games, checking out um, Ludum Dare and GMTK Jam games.
Oh, did you hear about Ludum Dare's not doing an event this year? Did you hear about that?
Oh, I did not.
Oh, give me one second. A little loud. Audio visual. We'll just lower this button down for now. Okay, I think I got it. All right, cool, excellent. And this has controller use, right?
Yep.
Oh, we love controller here. We love controller here. Let's do it. All right. So I just hit new game, or is there anything special I should do on the main screen? There's a shuffle mode. I've never seen that before.
It's that's unlockable once you beat the main game. That was inspired by Spelunky having the sort of like randomly generated levels. It's not randomly generated. What it does is it takes the existing levels in the game and sort of shuffles the connections between them.
Oh.
So we added a daily challenge mode where you get like one chance to try to set the best time you can in a randomly shuffled batch of levels. Just to sort of give people a little bit of extra content to come back to, because we know that it's a short game. Like, it's something you're probably going to beat in under an hour, especially if you're not going for. I think a lot of the playtime in this game is going to come from trying to beat individual levels as quickly as possible. So if you're really into speedrunning and you're going for those like faster times, then I think you're gonna find that there's a good lengthy play experience. But if you're just going for the more casual like play start to finish, then yeah, it's gonna be like clock in under an hour.
And I see there's a leaderboards as well, so I'm assuming I can see my times against my friends' times, I imagine.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. We love that. What's up, little bro? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to stream. All right, hop into it. New game. Let's do. Did you finish Throning? We did. We finished Nuclear Throne yesterday. Thank God. Whew. Do normal. Here we go. Oh, there's a little bit of there's a little bit of oh, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say voice acting. What was I gonna say? There's a little bit of story here. Ah, I see.
Yep. Very minimal.
Okay. Okay, today's the day that I proved that proved to Owl Sensei just how quickly I can gather these golden leaves. Oh, it really was small. We love that. All right. Oh, and I see the timer up at the top left immediately. Oh, there you go. My heart is thumping right away. Oh, I gotta do it fast. Oh, and we do have a short jump. I like that.
Yep. It's one of those things where you're going to have that feeling of like you beat a level and then you see the goal time and you think like, well, how the heck am I supposed to do that? And then you play it again and you're like, oh, maybe I can do that. And
Like,
then
oh.
you start thinking like, oh wait, where can I save the time? How do I reroute?
These are both connected here? Why would they both be connected here? Oh, is it because that's the... I see. It's like, oh, you better jump far enough, or if you don't, then you need to send back to the beginning. I see.
Yep.
Oh, do we have a wall...
Throughout the game, I use these portals as kind of like a soft reset to like not kill the player, but just to sort of like put them slightly back to an earlier point. They can try again.
Right. I like that actually, because a lot of the times I will say, a lot of friends that I have that stream or play video games, even viewers too, will always like. I think dying is like the thing that people will try not to do in video games, and I'm like, I get you're not supposed to, but some games like roguelikes, things that I love, right? It's part of the experience. You're supposed to die. Like that's how you do it. What am I supposed to? Oh, haha! I see the portal. My microphone is covering the back of the portal. I see. I couldn't see it in the bottom right. All right, here we got it. Sick. Exit. A C rank. Oh my goodness. I feel like I went faster than that. I got you. Wait, we're gonna do it right now.
No.
Bam.
So this is what I mean, right? Like,
Yeah,
first of all, I'm watching, of course, at a slight delay, but yeah, you'll see. Like once you get through without any hesitation, then you're gonna get a better score for sure.
And you gotta get all the leaves the second time around, or just yeah, right? Because they opened the portal.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I go down. Wait. Oh, I should have just fell. Oh, should just fell. Exit. Exit. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, I feel it. I got it. All right, we get blueberries for that? What are blueberries for?
So those are kind of like coins in Mario. You'll actually see them in levels going forward, but they act as a sort of accumulative secondary currency that you can use to unlock bonus levels.
Oh, okay. So the better you do, the more levels you can unlock. Well, yeah, the more levels you can do, you can unlock more stuff. That's pretty cool. So if you guys add levels down the road, like when you say add levels, it makes me think of oh, what's that one with the drum called? Taiko. Like, you know how Taiko will add songs eventually, and you can get like there's like DLC for like packs of songs and stuff like that. It's that when you say add levels, that's what comes to mind. I mean, for me at least.
Yeah, I mean, it would be hard to say exactly what our approach is going to be. Tentatively, in my mind, it would be like we add a couple more levels to the existing worlds in the game. That would be the easiest thing to do without having to like draw new background artwork and all that. And then, like, if the game did really well, then oh man, you know, we could add like whole new worlds with like new enemies, new obstacles, and all that. But as I said, it would be the game would have to do very well for us to have the opportunity to add that kind of stuff.
Of course. I also just put in the I also just opened this gate. The animation was amazing. That's fantastic. I'm like, ooh. Oh, she wants us to do we have to do the amethyst ascent. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like there's arrows over here though. What do I do with this? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. This is like what's the word I'm thinking of? This is very reminiscent of World of Worlds. By the way, I put the link for the itch.io game on the YouTube channel. So it's in, like, I did the old one, then here's the new one. But this is really cool. This level select is actually very cool because it reminds me of that game. Because in your original game, oh, those are spikes. Those are spikes. You could use the map. The overworld map was like a little platforming section of its own, kind of.
Yeah, I would say that the main difference in the games is just that in oh yeah, this is where you need to actually use the little helper bird. So like an extension of the tutorial.
Oh, here he is. Oh, there he goes. What am I doing? Oh, here we go. I got it. Toggle the bird, then move the bird. Oh, okay. Do. Anything with the
exactly just.
And then with bubble. I missed the button for bubble. Oh, bubble.
This is the other bumper.
And then it says anything that's in the bubble will be frozen and won't hurt you. Oh. Here, wait. Can I just real quick? Here we go. So move him here.
Galaxy?
Yeah. There we go. I've not played Mario
exactly
Galaxy.
Okay. There's a sort of like secondary player option. I mean, you got it. It functions exactly like this in Mario Galaxy. Like you can freeze enemies, whatever you're sort of pointing your cursor at.
Ah, I see. Okay. You know what this does remind me of? If you ever played, oh god, and I can't think of the name of it. Is it Other Buddies? I forget what it is now. But yeah, it has that two-player. You're right. The two-player aspect does sound like that a lot. Ooh, can I grab this here? Oh, and then he makes him go away. Okay, wait. Let's do this here. Do this here. What do you do? This here. Got it. And then I can exit. Beautiful. Okay. Had my alarm clock going off in the back. Whoopsie. Okay. Back to this. Here we go. I could probably do that faster. I'm gonna hit that replay button again. Is the bird always out until I put it away?
Yeah. It stays persistent between screens, and you can play the entire game without it. Like once you complete the level and go back to the sort of overworld screen, it'll actually ask you like, do you want to keep this feature on or not? Because we really had to sort of walk a very narrow line of people saying it's like, oh my god, I love the bird, thank you for adding this, it makes it possible for me to play this game, and people saying like, oh, I hate that the bird exists, why would you add this feature, it makes the game too easy. It's like, well, just don't use it if you don't want it.
Yeah. I would say the funniest thing to me, right, is like, the funniest thing to me is I work in a ramen shop, and what's really funny is that people will come in and say, oh, can I get half the noodles, or can I get half the broth? And I've hit at least 2 people have asked for this in the past week, last week, and I said, no, I can't give you half the noodles. They're already in the same bundle. Just don't eat the other half of the noodles, I guess, is the only thing I can say. Like, because they're same idea. It's like, just don't push the button. It's that easy. It's on. It's funny because it's on a button that I wouldn't normally like. It's out of the way, I guess is what I would say. I think these are fine. Let me do this. I'm just messing with the sound real quick. Yes, here. All right. Yeah, that's fine. It almost feels like, here we go, got that. Yeah, okay. Let me hire you up a little bit because perfect. Okay, that's better. All right, because the music of the game, although very jazzy and very boppy, was above you for a second, and I was like, oh no, I want to be able to hear him over that. So let me do that. Here we go.
That's like I think I'm constantly doing on my streams as well, is just like lowering the game volume to like 10% so that I can hear people who are on the Discord call.
Exactly. What does it pop me out? It pops me out over there. Oh no, that was the floor. Oh, okay. This is neat, though. I like this. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I got a B right away that time. Let's go. Sick. Okay. So, now, where are the... If I wanted to see how many blueberries I had... Oh, you push start. I see it. Bottom left. God, found it. And now we can... So, what you're saying is, too, right? If you disable the bird, does that mean all the levels switch to... Do they switch or change, or are they just doable without the bird?
Only level 1-1 has to change because the layout of those spikes is such that it's not impossible, but very difficult to like land on the edge and beat it without the bird. But to and also if you play with speedrun mode on, because there's a dedicated like toggle in the pause menu there. If you like hit start, you see like level speedrun at the very top. That'll make it so that if you really want to improve your times within an individual level, it'll start you at the very first checkpoint rather than the last one that you touched. So it basically gives you like a fresh attempt at every level, and it like speeds up the like level transition so that when it fades out and fades in, it's like going a little faster. Got it.
I will say I do like that the select button, if I'm pushing, is the select button? Is the select button. Gives you a little reset, puts you back to the door. I like that a lot. I like that button because if I am stuck on something, I will say during games that I want to speedrun or anything, I'm like, ooh, I could do that faster. It's always really nice to be able to be able to just reset really fast.
Yeah, it was a big priority to make it so that it's fast. Like, if you die, you reset fast. If you want to intentionally reset, it all happens very quickly. Because I just want to respect people's time.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially because like people do have things to do and they get stuff going on, I'm sure. And they're like, man, I really wish. I definitely been in that spot where I would be playing a game and I'm like, man, I really wish I could just like jump back one step, just like a little quicker. Just like, where's the R button? Like the reset button?
Yeah.
Oh, and it does reset the time. Does it reset? So if I pick up a leaf, will it reset the time?
Yeah, it'll. Well, again, it sort of depends if you are. if you have individual, like the level speedrun mode toggled on, then it'll fully reset your time no matter what. If you have that turned off and you get a couple leaves and then you touch a second checkpoint within the level, then your time will keep going, because it'll just sort of say like, well, you're sort of resuming from where you left off, so it would make sense to keep your time.
Oh, sick! That's actually pretty cool. I like that. I was thinking in my head like, oh, can I cheese this and just pick up a couple of leaves and then go back to the beginning? But no, it doesn't work like that. It seems. Also,
you also don't have to collect every berry within the level. That's just for a bonus.
I thought about that after I grabbed the berry. I was like, wait, oh, I don't need that, do I? I could have had an A rank. Damn. I did get the achievement for quick learner though. They gave me it's at 5 B ranks, and I was like, damn, I already got 5 B ranks. That's crazy. That only play 4 levels. unless no, there wasn't a tutorial level, right? Oh,
yeah, the tutorial counts.
Oh, there was
beginning of the game before you entered this world.
Oh, pushed the select button again by accident. Oopsie, this way. Oh, I'm 3 off for blueberries. Okay, I was gonna try to unlock that level right away, but it's fine. We'll go to the next one. Oh, and it shows me I have 12 of 12. I love that, actually. This is something I'm gonna want to complete. Oh my goodness. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this. All right. Ooh. Oh, come on, do it right. Come on, you can do this. Huh. There it is. I got it. I didn't have to wall jump. I thought I did. Gather all the leaves we need to no. Please present them to the base of the tree. Okay, cool. So we got the next set of leaves. Whoa!
Yeah, we got the fancy VFX on the tree resurrection.
We love that. We love that. As always, there's such a rush to keep the forest from wiltering. Sure is. In the past, the duty was given to the was gathering the leaves to share between myself and the others of my kind. The owl folk? Ooh, well, they're owl folks, right? They're owl people, right? Yeah.
You know what? In the lore of the game, I didn't strictly have them all as owls. It was just the one that you are talking with right now is an owl. Yeah.
Ah, I see. Thank you for all that you've done to keep this thing alive. Please, all right, sick. Let's do it. Let's do it again. Gusty Glaze. Ooh. Right, sorry. Wait, whoa. That was not Gusty Glaze. What was that? Gusty Glades. My bad. There we go. Sick. And is there a is there a buyable level in every I don't want to say forest. What's the word I'm looking for? Every set of levels?
Every world has one bonus level that you can spend the crystal berries on.
Oh, sick! All right, so we got unlockables in every one. That's sick.
Yeah, and the currency, like those crystal berries, are cumulative throughout the entire game. So if you once you beat the entire game, you might find like, oh, I have enough to go and get the bonus level in the first world, and then you get a couple extra berries from beating that one, and then you move on to the second world. And like, yeah, we didn't want it to be punitive. We just wanted it to feel like there was some secondary objective. Honestly, the main reason we have the crystal berries in the first place is just to act as a breadcrumb to sort of like guide your jumps.
Oh, okay.
And then later I sort of realized like, oh, I can use these when you're playing the shuffle mode. It can actually swap around the position of the leaves and the berries. So it puts the leaves in some unexpected places. Oh yeah, the fire, like
gotcha. Fire be hot, fire be hot. That's my fault. Fire be hot. I do like the idea of them being like like the coins of Mario. And you said that kind of like earlier, where like, well, not for the same reason, but like the idea of the berries leading you to the star, leading you to the jump, like Mario does. Mario puts the coins, leaves a trail. Sonic does that. You do the coin jump, and it goes, and you just go to a certain area. Like, yeah, definitely use coins in the past playing games. I'm like, oh wait, I see. The developer left coins in this area. I must have to go this way, or like the pickup thing in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but yeah, I didn't introduce you. I'm so sorry, Gabriel. My bad. This is Gabriel, by the way. Bluish Green Productions. You can check them out over on twitch.tv. Bluish Green Productions, I believe. It's the same, right?
Yep.
Actually, I can also real quick. I can also just do this. Leave it to me to forget how to spell bluish. My bad.
You know, it's funny. I do see people type like BLUEISH. It's like I don't think. Oh, thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, I mean, I immediately typed BLUE. Wait, oh no, it's I. Oh no, I can't. Oh, the poor platforms. I can't give them a kiss. I touched his face and it hurt me. Okay. Oh, I can see the appeal of just
undersides of these guys.
Yeah. So question. All right, no, never mind. You already answered this earlier, actually. Level speed run, right, is the one that resets the whole level. Okay, I'm gonna turn this on because I feel like I want to do this because I feel like. Oh, I had it. Come on, there you go. And up this way. Yo. Where is it? Oh, it's flying. Got it. Oh, I need the jumpy guy, don't I? I do. Oh, how am I doing that jump? I'm like grazing the front. That's my fault. Okay, so how do I do this? How do I get this on him? Nope, I'm hitting his face too fast.
Yeah, that's like the collision volume for these guys is more generous than you think. It's not like the straight 50-50 point. It's more like 2/3 of the way up is safe. So yeah, if you're very precise with your timing, it is possible to sort of like run into them and bounce up. But that's how people are setting like top spots on the leaderboards. It's not a required technique for doing well on the level.
Oh, but I like that I can do it off this one, but I'm having so much trouble doing it off the second guy over here. Nope, had it. Nope, had it. Damn. All right. I can definitely see myself wanting to like master that technique because I don't know about you, but like whenever it comes into actually you made this game, makes sense that you probably feel the same way. I played this game called Glyph before, and it's about where you play as a mecha ball scarab kind of, right? Like I think you're robotic, I suppose. And you jump around, you have a double jump, you have a glide, things like that, because you have wings and stuff. And there's two different kinds of levels. There's one that's collecting, so you collect all of the coins. There's a costume. If you get all the coins and a big golden scarab shows up, you gotta grab that. It's kind of like the star of the level. And then the other levels are speedrun levels, right? So you can get like a bronze, a silver, and a gold in those. And if you get the gold one, it gives you a trail for like so you can customize your look of the ball that you're flying around. You can be a scarab, you can be a centipede, you can be a little flying saucer, cool things like that. In that game, what I do like to do, because it is a speed running game just like this feels like it could be, is shaving off those sections, like doing the little like the jump you're talking about. That's how people are leaving those like perfect scores. I can see myself sitting here being like, okay, what's the pixel that I need to get at to get the forehead of that guy, so I can like hop up, get that ledge, come back. Do I just hold forward here? Do I wait 5 seconds, hop the wall, grab it again? Like I'm already thinking about it. My brain's already doing it. It's crazy. This feels addicting already.
Yeah, awesome. I know that especially if you start playing with other people who are like on your Steam friends list and you see like, oh, hang on, they got a better time than me. Wait.
Yeah,
that can't stand. I gotta.
It's like, hold on a second. Wait. What do you mean here? What do you mean? Jeremy over here can jump high, jump better than I can? That's crazy. That's insane. On my favorite level? No way. The other thing I'm trying to figure out here too is if I leave it like this. Huh. So what's the blueberry? So if there's a blueberry on the outside of the level on the title, does that mean I got all the blueberries?
Yeah. Anytime you collect every crystal berry, because as I was saying before, that they initially started out as just breadcrumbs, and then I started realizing like, oh, I can make these like part of the challenge of the level. And what I ended up doing is making it so that in the same way that you might play like any percent or 100% of a level, gathering the crystal berries as part of a run seemed like a interesting challenge in its own right. Oh yeah, you even got the like fancy tech there with if you sort of jump immediately after dropping through the platform, you can like you don't have to fall all the way.
Right, exactly. I was, I was like, hold on, wait, let me get this. I'm used to playing lots of different kinds of games. Obviously, anybody else that watches me will know that I'm. Oh, wait, I got the wall. Yes, I did. I did it this time. Ugh, the wind is so strong, though. All right, I got all the berries this time. Sick. And then I can exit like this. Oh, you can use any of the doors to exit. Oh,
Yes.
that's sick. Oh, that's gonna make cleanup a breeze. Oh my goodness. That's gonna make this the quicker picker upper. I don't know why I'm saying that. But like that's great. I like that actually. Oh, that means that I can do just what I just did there, where I'm like, oh, I need to grab one or two more berries, find them. Oh, I see. It's the grass. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm jumping into him. That's my fault. All right, you gotta move, little guy. There you go. Am I on the wall now? I am. Okay. Okay, so I can't jump up unless I'm holding a wall, it seems. All right. Yep. He's just underneath me. So can I do this maybe? Oh, hey. My berry. I'll come back for the berry. We have to come back for the berry. Sorry, berry. Okay, so you can't jump on all enemies, huh?
Yeah, not this guy. We were trying to do like a sort of color signaling thing where the goblins are safe to jump on, and the purple guys in the first world are not safe, and then the bat is also purple. Like, but most people don't notice the color coding.
I didn't notice the color coding. What I noticed is that the purple guys in the beginning are they have spiky heads. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't jump on them. And the green guys, they have the ears are flat. So I was like, oh, they're safe to jump on. Is what I thought immediately. And I think my logic sticks to, oh, the bat looks pretty spiky. It's what I thought. I just wanted to check if I could jump on him. That's all. I did one of those for science things. You know, when you play a game and you go, oh, is there fall damage in this game?
Yeah. So, turns out yes.
Turns out yes. Turns out yeah. All signs lead to yes, folks. Grab this, and then we just wait for him to pass. I can see why the bird would be super helpful. I honestly forgot the bird was even in the game. Which makes me a little more annoyed even on your behalf, where people were like, oh, just take the bird out. It's like, but just don't use him. I haven't been using him, and I totally forgot he existed. Oh, I can use this. Oh, I could have made it so much faster. Don't be a C. Oh, it's a C. Oh, it's a C. All right, can I just do this? Oh, I'm so fast. All right, cool. No, you gotta move. Move faster. You know what? I could probably get this flower. I could probably get this leaf last. If I really wanted to be good at the game. Nailed it. Come on, A. Here's an A. Give me an A. Okay, it was a partial B. He said it was just a B. Damn. I was like, I thought it was gonna give me like a B and a half. It gave me just a B.
I would say that generally what we try to do is like you get a C rank no matter what when you beat the level. That you can't get below that. When you are able to beat the level with like, oh, maybe you make a couple mistakes, maybe you die once, but it's not your very first time through. Your opportunity to improve from a C to a B is very easy. Then getting an A rank involves like, okay, you didn't die, but maybe you didn't find the absolute fastest way to beat the level. And then getting an S rank in a level is really challenging because it involves finding like, you have to find it's almost a bit of a puzzle to figure out what is the fastest route you could possibly get to properly get through the level and then execute on it without dying.
Okay. Oh, I can totally see that because like my first playthrough of every level so far has been, oh, okay, I see all the leaves. I'm gonna grab this guy. I'm gonna grab this guy. And then when I push replay, I'm like, okay, how do I jump from this to this to that? And then I can imagine, like you said before, like with the techniques where you're hitting the edge of the guy's face to like jump up. You're doing stuff like that to like really like tweak the juice out the perfect time there. I see the process. I love the process. This is a good process. The wind in this level though does not want to agree with me, and this guy on the second one, he just goes so quick. You must have to hold. You must just hold forward while he's coming back to you. It's got to be.
You know, I can tell you one secret in this game is that you almost never have to stand still. Like there are brief moments where you might need to release control, but if you just go without hesitation.
Did I just do it? Nope, I missed it. Damn. I missed one of the leaves. Sorry. I was holding forward though the entire time, and you're right. I really could just do that. It feels as though it's just when you're supposed to jump. Because if I go here, yep, I'm holding forward still. Yep, and it perfectly worked just fine. I see. I have to land on his face. Okay, you got it. I got you.
Yeah, this level in particular is all about timing your jumps, but other than that, you really can like just sort of hold forward to clear the whole thing.
Where is the other leaf?
You got all 3.
Did I get all 3?
Yeah.
Oh, and
You
it
got
gave
a
me an
very
A
good
rank.
time,
I missed the.
Yeah.
I missed the screen. I must have mashed the screen by accident. I was like, wait, where is it? All right, never mind. That's good. We did that level. Sick. And then what's over here? Oh, it's back. It wraps. All right, sick.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, we get the castle now. What does Owl Sensei have to say? We gathered the leaves and we need to resurrect the next tree.
It's just generic dialogue.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right. Excellent.
It's one of those things where, like, if it's not clear that you're supposed to like stand at the base of the tree, then it just reminds you.
Ah, okay. So it's not like lore. It's not lore based yet. So we're good. We're good. We just have to go to the tree. Yo, Tombstone Tower though. Immediately the music is kicking, and at the same time I can see these yeah, are these squids or clouds? They're little ghosts probably, right?
Yeah, little ghosty blocks.
Little ghosty blocks. You hit them in the butt and they're like, "Oh, don't hit me." That's cute. I like that. Does this wrap around as well? Of course it does. Love that. And it's oh, I like this. I like this level a lot. It reminds me of like Castlevania, which is a game I've never played, but I've always seen speedruns of it and things along those lines, and I'm always like, dude, I should play Castlevania. But then it has yet to come to fruition. Oh, can I just do this? I can. Okay. Okay, don't hit the guys that are on fire. Don't do that. Did I miss? I did. Where did he go? Oh goodness. I'm scared to touch the little fire guys. I'm like, oop. So I can't. So this is not one of the levels where you can hold forward, I'm assuming, and be able to just keep going, because you got to hit their butts.
You're going back and forth on this one.
Gotcha.
It is a level where you're going with like zero hesitation. I guess that's the thing I would describe as like most levels you can clear with zero hesitation, and then it's only when you're going for those like S rank times that you might find like small moments where you let go of control for like half a second.
There's this one jump at the very end of this level that I'm trying to get, but I keep hitting the little candle guy. And their hitbox seems to be very tiny. Much tinier than I thought, anyway. If I slink by this guy and I do this one first... I want to hit this. Okay, I want to hit that on the come up. Like, if I do this... Oh! I did... Okay, yeah. Grab this. Missed the wall. Jump. There we go. Grab his butt. Go up this way. Whoop. He's gonna come back. There we go. Got it. That's all 3, right? Hey, we got all 3. Perfect. Oh my goodness. I want to hand this off to a couple of people. Tell them, hey guys, there's a $5 game that you gotta try to play. Damn.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing that.
I would generally say that like harmful things actually have a smaller hitbox than you necessarily expect, and things like berries and leaves have a larger hitbox than you expect.
Berries and leaves have large hip, so you can grab the berries and leaves easier, and then you can avoid the little enemies better.
Yeah.
Got it. I like that, actually. That's really cool. Also, thank you for putting the level speedrun thingy in, because this is exactly how I like to play these kinds of games. Oh, they turn into balls. Can I move the ball after he turns into a ball? No, but I can still jump on it. Okay.
Yeah, to be honest, programming something that you can push is a whole other mess. That's
yeah, I can
easy to
imagine.
Just make them bouncy. Oh, thanks for the wish list.
No problem. Absolutely. Thank you for the wish list, Flamish. That's my buddy Flamish. We were supposed to do Astroneer. We do Astroneer every Saturday in the morning. He had something to do this week, but I was like, oh, hey, I got another 9 a.m. thing to do on Sunday, so I'm glad he showed up, because he might be the next guy that I buy this game for and say, hey, go play this game. Because he's doing a bunch of different games now at the moment for himself, but it would be really cool to see. I don't think Flamish, because you're in chat, do you do any speedrun games? Are you a platformer, not extraordinaire, but like a platformer? What's the word? Connoisseur. Yes, I love platformers. All right, cool. Then I'm gonna hit you up later with this, because this is purchasable right now, right? It's not on.
Yes.
Excellent. And yeah, it's only $5. Guys, go get it. It's $5. Just go buy it. Actually, just go buy it. Go get your times on the leaderboard so that I can beat them, please. Oh, the ghosties are. Wait, are the ghosties also bouncy, or is it just this one?
It's not that they actually. They're visually, like, they look like they're bouncing, but it's not actually changing your Y position. It's just the way that it's depicted.
Gotcha.
Like the sprite changes.
Let's see. Oh, how do I? Okay, this jump, hit this. Got it. Okay, come back down. Beautiful.
Build a little staircase.
Huh. How do I? Oh, I see. I see what we have to do here. We have to make this so he walks to us and we jump off his head to get up there. So, I have to jump up there to get the leaf. Oh, I feel so silly. Okay. I could probably just do this one first. Come on. Oh, he slid by it. All right, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, they both have to be active for one to fall from the first one to the second one.
Got it. Sync to who? I think that's the first one you do. I feel like that's the first one. If anybody's like, oh, how do I? What do you think? I feel like that's the first leaf you get. It's got to be. Oh, it was almost an A. Oh my goodness, I love that. Wait, so do you get more berries too, depending on how good your rank is? I think you said that earlier.
Yeah, it scales up. Like you if you're at all going for, like, I think I insisted that if you get B ranks on every level, that is going to be enough to unlock all the bonus levels. So you just need to do better than C. And I made sure that even if you use the bird, like, it still counts. You know, it's an accessibility feature. We're not here to say whether you can or cannot use the bird. You can, like, there's even an achievement to beat the game without dying. You can still use the bird for that. Like, it's not to be exclusionary, you know.
Oh, see, we love that. We love that. And by the way, I mean, like, I'm sure the people love that. Oh, that fire I can't touch. Fire hurt. Fire hurty. So then how do I... Oh, maybe I'm just pushing... Maybe am I just hitting right too soon? Probably. Let me see. Oh. Yes, I was hitting right too soon. Okay, good. Easy. I think the little crab sound is very, very funny. It almost sounds like somebody with their mouth is just doing or something like that.
That is me. Yes, that is my mouth sound.
There you go. Voice acting at its finest, folks. That's crazy.
Yeah, the curl ups are a mouth sound. When you hit the ghost blocks from underneath, that's also my voice. And the wind zones, like when you're in the, like, being pushed by the wind in World 2, that's right. Me just, like, blowing into the microphone.
That's so funny. Also, inexpensive. How you like that? You don't have to go looking for sound effects. You can just make them, folks. It's just that easy. because I definitely have streamer friends that are like, that will be like, oh, where did you get that sound effect? I'm like, I just like talked into the mic. I don't understand. What do you mean? Where did I get that sound effect? I made it. Oh, how do I keep missing this jump? I'm gonna start back at the beginning again. Over the fire, beautiful. I found out you're supposed to jump off this guy to get the height you need to get the leaf. That's clever. I like that. I definitely can tell from the first level. It was easy to tell. Oh, okay. If there's a blue guy here, I need to use him as a jump pad to do something, which is cool. It's like there's language is written, language is learned in a game like this.
Yeah, the every one of those guys is there for a purpose. It's not like anyone's red herring or anything like that.
Oh, and you know what, guys? Look at this right here. You see what's happening here, right? Anybody out there that has seen me playing this game so far for a while will see it. We have to use the wrap mechanic in order to get to level 5. And by wrap mechanic, I mean how the levels wrap themselves around. Look at that, crazy. What? I love that. It's the only one we've seen so far, but I like that it's embedded in. It's like, oh yeah, you remember how the game wraps around? Oh, what are these guys? Oh, are they balloons? Oh, these poor dudes. Okay, I got that guy. We gotta hop down. Grab that. Oh, you can jump on the thing that sends them out. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's collision.
Oh, I missed by such a couple of seconds. All right, got it. You gotta do quick. This definitely feels like not one of those hold forward levels, but definitely you should be moving as soon as the level starts. Because of how they move, because you're working with the balloon, because you're at the mercy of their movement.
Yes.
Okay, yep, got that. Oh, don't let me bounce again. Oh, it scared me. I got him. There we go, easy. Almost an A. Wow, but almost winded. I thought I was gonna get the A. Damn, I've gotten 1A so far, folks. 1A. This is great though. He said only B. Oh, there's a level 6. Did I miss level 6, 7, and everything else in the other worlds?
No, it's so in Worlds Within Worlds, I had 5 worlds in the game.
Right.
And when we remade it into this game, I said, hey, like World 3 and World 4 both have these kind of like spooky elements. It would kind of make more sense to just amalgamate those into one larger world. And then we sort of like redistributed some of the levels. So like World 1 and 4 only have 5 levels apiece. World 2 has 6 levels, and then this world has, I think, 9? Yeah, so it's not very evenly distributed, but it just thematically made sense. To answer Flamish's question in chat, or sorry, wait, no, it's, yeah, it is, yeah. I was asking, do I play a lot of these sorts of games? I played a lot of Mario growing up. This game is very inspired by my childhood of playing, like, 2D Mario games. We're getting a lot of very, like, I would say flattering comparisons to Celeste, but I didn't actually play Celeste. I got it for free on Epic Games. I tried the first level, and I found it to be kind of at an odd point. Like, you'll notice that in this game, there are checkpoints everywhere, and that's because I just really don't like repeating content. In Celeste, like, yeah, you've got accessibility modes you could turn on and stuff, but I don't need them, but when you play a level in Celeste, there's like several jumps you need to make in a row, and if you die on any one of those, you restart the entire screen. So if I have like a, say, 75% chance of clearing any individual jump in Celeste, by the time I have to make 5 of those jumps in a row, that means I've got like a 12% chance of clearing the screen, and it would feel annoying to like turn on invincibility, get to the jump that I died on, turn off invincibility, then try it. I just give me a checkpoint. Like, checkpoints are the best method of accessibility, because you know.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think checkpoints are the best. Checkpoints are phenomenal. I don't know why the more games don't have them, and obviously the farther back you go in games, the more retro you go. Let's call it the more retro you go, or retro-like, because games that go out there that like Celeste that like want to look retro. They want to look like they're an older game but have a modern spin to them. Don't use a lot of checkpoints. It's like, brother, you gotta just add them. I don't understand. I was playing through, or I'm still playing through Itora. And that's like not an open world, but it's like a 2D platformer. Lot of story rich, story like sobbing. It's like there's too much, honestly. But the boring part about that game is the walking from town to town. But during those sections, they're so far apart from each other, and there's not enough campfires in between in case, because the fighting in the game isn't great. It definitely is like, if I had to rank it, I would say that the story comes first, the platforming sections come second. The boss fights are like in Z tier. Like they're easy to do. They're not that hard to do. And the character does have moves to fight. Like there's combat in the game, but it's not like the best. It's not the thing that makes that game soar. It's the story. So going from town to town, there's those platforming sections that you need to go back through again. And there's some enemies sometimes. If I die to the enemies, I have to go back to I have to go walking again. And it's so boring. Or maybe it's frustrating. Yeah. I don't know. It feels like I think the word I want to use is boring, but maybe it's just frustration. And I've dulled it down and said no. It's just boring. You know, it's fine. Like.
No, I honestly feel like it's one of those. It's just simply not respectful of your time. Like, don't make me replay content that I've already played unless I want to. Like, I wanted to make it so that everyone could get through this game in a total breeze, like you're going to beat it in an hour. But then if you want to, like, you know, I've seen people with like 10 hours in this game because they've just really chased the S ranks in every level, or they've got friends on the leaderboard that they're competing with. And isn't it so much more fun to have a game that you replay because you want to, not because the game says you have to?
Yeah, instead of it being like, oh, you need to get all the S ranks because that's how you unlock this specific thing in the game. Yeah, forget that. That stinks. I hate that. Unless like it's part of unless it's part of the formula. Like, you remember in Mario 64, you had to get a certain amount of stars to fight Bowser, I think it was?
Yeah.
Yeah. In that sense, it becomes like a level progression thing where it's like you're playing the game and the story of the game is to get as many stars as you can to unlock new areas to fight, you know, get more stars. Like, I guess that makes sense too. Like, it didn't feel as bad back then. But I've definitely played a bunch of games, mostly, obviously, indie, that these devs, even if it's like one or two people, but like it's like their first game. And I think they've changed. Most of the time I've seen the games change after that. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. They switched it. So now this isn't the currency, but this isn't the collecting of these isn't the main point of the game. The main point of the game is to do this thing because they wanted it to be like an action platformer, but also have like a boss at the end, and there's a little bit of combat. And the boss is the important part because he's the bad guy. We gotta stop him because it's not about collecting all the coins to do the thing. Like, I played Berserk Boy recently. Have you heard of Berserk Boy?
No, I've kind of got a blind spot on a lot of indie games, honestly.
That's okay. Berserk Boy is I would say like a Sonic like it's a 2D platform, but it's like Sonic. It's fast, and you can like zip around, do different things, and he has the ability to like change costumes or powers like Mega Man. I got to the end of that game story-wise, and there were these Berserk Boy coins, these BB coins, and there were 3 of them each level or 2 of them in each level. Like, it tells you at the end, so you can go back and get them, because there's a guy that's like, oh, the bad guy, he's gone, but I know where he is, so you can fight him for like the final fight. It's not required. And I'm like, oh, cool, it's not required, but I still want to do it because I'm printing cards for games as I finish them, right? The Stream Deck.
Yeah. And
I'm like, no way. So I was like, all right, how many coins do I need? I needed 20 more coins. It took me another 3 hours to beat that game. Because the coins were in such weird spots that you had to know how to platform, and you needed to know how to shave off time. Me, I casually played through it for just 7 hours, and then I had to add an extra 3 hours to get these stupid coins so I could do the true fight at the end. I was like, God dang it, man. It was not my favorite experience. It was still a good game, but that ruined it for me. That was crazy.
I will say, like, I know that it's such a tough balance because you're going to get people with like different levels of ability, different levels of aptitude, and I know that there are some people who've like we are so lucky that right now we have 100% likes like recommended reviews on Steam. But we still had one of those reviews saying like, you know, it's kind of mediocre as a speedrunning game. There's no interesting routes. It's like, okay, you are the only person who thinks that.
True. Yeah.
So it's relative, right? Like, some people are going to find this game too easy. Some people are going to find it too hard because we are all approaching it from a different standpoint. And that's why I think it's really important to have options of difficulty in the game. Like, you know, it would be so nice if the game could just magically predict exactly the level of difficulty that you want. And I have designed games with variable level difficulty like that before. It's hard to do in a platforming game. So the best we can really do is offer, you know, accessibility options like the bird. Like, you can slow down the game speed. You can you know, modify your controls. You can make it so that when you jump and like when you're doing wall jumping, you can just stick to the wall. You don't slide at all. So there are lots of things you can do to like make the game easier on yourself. And I guess in a certain way you can also make the game a little harder on yourself by not relying on any of these tools. But people will weirdly like seek to optimize the fun out of a game if given the choice. But I guess that's where having the time rankings in the game sort of point towards the fact, like, if people play this game and they think like, oh, it's kind of like the level design is kind of mediocre, and it's like, well, you got a C rank on the level. You know, maybe there's something more there. Like, did you realize that the placement of enemies and everything is incredibly specific, such that it's possible to, like, when you're going for those faster times, it's much harder, and the level design is actually like very tightly refined to accommodate for that like higher level play experience.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't know. This is also probably a lot of people too. Like, I bet at least that one comment for sure that was like, oh, there's not any, like, you know, there's not any unique routing or anything like that. I guarantee you, they play one game. They probably play one game a year, and they don't have time to like really examine like tons of games. Versus like myself that plays, I think I literally played like 10 games this year already. 6 of them that I've already beaten. Or, well, sorry, 4 of them, 6 of them I need to go back and beat. And then I just have more on the way, like more on the way. That's the whole point of like the mirror board that I made up. Like, I organized everything so I would do it. But last year I beat 63 different games, and each of the games, right, all had their own thing that was great and had something that was bad. There was none of them that were like flawless, I would say. Everything has their own little problem. But that didn't ruin the game for me. I feel like a lot of people, oh, if I stand here, it tells me what to do. It's so funny, actually. I don't know if you saw on stream, but I was like, do I hit it and then do I fall through, or do I like, what do I do here? And then I accidentally jumped on it twice, and I was like, oh, I got it, cool. I didn't sit around long enough for it to tell me. That's just kind of funny that it popped up right there. That's really cool. I like that. That's nice, actually. I like that you put that in there, actually.
I don't know, Flamish. I'd say Into the Breach is a pretty perfect game. But it's a matter of taste, you know. I think to everybody a perfect game exists. What I would agree is that there is no perfect game that everyone is going to agree on objectively.
True.
Because you can't. Everything is a matter of subjective taste, and that's what, like, I don't hold it against that person who left that review saying that, oh, there's no interesting routes in this game. It's like, okay, well, you didn't find it interesting.
Right.
I'm a little annoyed at the phrasing of there are no interesting routes, because that implies that like other people would not find it interesting. It's something that I've been trying to get better about in general. It's like, I don't want to say this TV show sucks. I want to say I didn't enjoy this TV show, because, you know, there's other people who watch that same show and they enjoyed it. So,
right.
You know, why should I be, you know, yucking someone else's yum and saying like, well, you know, you want to shy away from calling things that are opinions an objective fact. You're not a critic. You're not a professional. And even then, like, there's stuff on Rotten Tomatoes that, like, you ever done the thing of like, what's the movie that you like on Rotten Tomatoes that has the lowest score?
Oh no, do I want to do that? I have never done that. Should I not do that? Oh no. That sounds like that sounds like when you look for Florida Man. You type in the year for Florida Man, your birthday, and you see what Florida Man did. That's a Reddit thing.
No, but it's just all about like taking a look and seeing a movie that's like, people say like, oh, this is a bad movie. It's like, I liked it. What do you mean? What do you mean it's a bad movie? I liked it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a good time. No, yeah, I don't know why people. How do I say that? Yeah, I guess it's just how you said it. Like I don't know why people yuck other people's yums. Like it's like I get it. You don't like it. That's cool. So that when your friends ask you, hey, did you see this thing? It was fucking like, oh, did you see Arcane? Arcane season 2 was phenomenal. Oh, it was awesome. And you're like, no, I haven't watched it yet. It's not really my thing. I don't really like to watch like League of Legends. Like I'm not really interested in the whole thing. But I didn't say that it sucked. I just said, it's not my kind of thing. That's all. You know, like, yeah, I like that. I like that you're going for that. That's really cool, actually. I feel like I do that on the natural. Well, now that I'm older, I do it now. When I was younger, I used to say, ew, that's gross, just like everybody else did when you were a kid. But once you get old enough and you like build a little bit of a vocabulary and realize, oh, yeah, I could ruin somebody's not day. Well, yeah, I get like in an easier way to say it. Yeah, ruin their like day, not their life. It's just like that's because that's not fair to be like, oh yeah, that movie just sucks. Oh, it's awful. It's garbage. This and that. Because I used to say with Pokemon games, I would say the newer ones, I would call them garbage. I would use the word, but I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it out of malice. I was like, it's garbage in my eyes. Like I don't like the way it's set up. I think that it's capped at this, and this. Like I've said it 1,000 times. I said it before. All the newer Pokemon games are not my taste, I will say. I have worse words to say, but I'm not going to say it to people that enjoy those games, you know?
Yeah, I did see that you're also in the Poke Rogue, like the Emerald Rogue Discord.
Oh, yes. I love the Emerald. I love Pokemon Emerald Rogue, and I also like, I've been playing Seaglass a lot, because it's just a prettier, it's like, what if they kept doing the pixel sprite animation from like ye old Gold and Silver from back in the day?
Yeah, I haven't. I've only played a small handful of ROM hacks, but I've watched another streamer who's like plays them pretty regularly, and it's like it's always like super cool to see how there's this like vibrant modding community, and that's really like it goes to show, Game Freak is going to continue making newer games that are 3D and are sort of meeting what I'll say is like a modern audience's expectation for what a Pokemon game is supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
But it doesn't mean that there isn't like a massive fan interest in the older like pixel art games, the 2D games. So I love that can still exist, and thankfully ROM hacks kind of exist in this legally gray area where you have to technically own the original game in order to play them, so it can't get taken down. I mean, there's things like what was it, Pokemon Uranium that got taken down because it just sort of got too popular.
It got too popular too quick, and it was completely free. They weren't making any money off of it, but Nintendo was like, they kind of have Mega Evolutions going on, and we're doing Mega Evolutions. We got to stop them. At least that's the theory, because they did have like a Mega version before Megas were a thing. This was before ORAS came out, and they had Megas. X and Y came out, and they had Megas. And the going theory is that because they had Mega Evolutions, they had different variants of guys, like the Alolan and the Galarian versions of Pokemon and things like that. So they got taken down for those two reasons, is what people say at this point. Yeah. But it's so weird too, because people that put time into those games, and this goes for all modding, because like there's modding for like Nuclear Throne. We just played through Nuclear Throne, and there's modding in that game too, to like make the game a better experience, add costumes in the game, add different characters in the game, because the game obviously is from 2016, so there's no more new stuff coming to the game, So the developers don't take it down because they're like, oh, these people love the game, so they're just adding stuff to the game for us, and they're dragging that experience on as long as they can, which is crazy. I think that's awesome. I think it's great to see the love of the community keeping the game alive, honestly.
Yeah, I think the only time, like, I guess one thing that I would imagine taking down if I was in charge of like moderating games is like if we did add levels to this game and we included them as like a paid DLC, it's like, oh, here's like 5 new levels, pay $1 for them, just like purely by example, and then somebody just like mods in, like, oh, here's 5 levels I modded in the games that you would have otherwise had to pay for. It's like, well, okay, you're directly taking away the content that we were trying to get revenue from.
It's like, oh, we love modding, and then we love it when the community mods, and then the community does that, and it's like, oh, can you not do that actually? That'd be great. Like, come on, man. That's insane. It'd be different if this project was like, you as a developer was like, okay, I'm good. I put everything that I wanted to put in the game, and then you said it that you're like, there's no more development happening. You made the announcement, and then people were like, all right, cool. We're gonna mod in custom levels. Like, you know how Aether, Rivals of Aether has the workshop, and people put in characters that way. You can just download characters that people have made. It very much like that. Kind of like maybe the workshop will be open and they can be like, oh, here's a level in Unless that, like, you know, is something that I made. Here's a whole new world that you could do. You just have to push the subscribe button and then it downloads it into the game, which would be dope.
Yeah, I would love it if this had mod support, but because it's made with Game Maker, it's not quite, like, Unity games are very easy to mod. Game Maker, we kind of have to like write in the support for it, and the way that levels are built in the game, it would be not impossible, but very difficult, certainly, to add modding support, like custom levels. You know, it's always one of those things where if this really takes off, then maybe there's some possibility that we could add in, you know, there was a initial plans. The game actually doesn't use a tile set. You see that, like, all the artwork is like sort of custom placed. So it would make it very difficult to add like a level builder, just because it doesn't have an easy way to like decorate the levels. So you would kind of need to design a level just based on the collision volumes, and then separately you'd need to go in and like upload an art layer for everything. So again, not impossible, just like a little bit more difficult because of the way that we have the game put together.
Right, understood. Yeah, when you said, for those of you who don't know what a tile set is, if you just literally Google like tiles, platformer tile set, you'll understand. It's just like wherever they put like, they can make a roadmap where it's like, if the thing that I'm standing on right now is placed, if it gets placed next to a wall, then the piece in the bottom left corner will show up, because it's like, oh, that's the rule. If this is here and that's there, then this has to exist here. And it makes it a lot easier to build levels. As far as I know. That's my small knowledge on like what I know.
Yeah, the original Worlds Within Worlds was built based on a tile set, and it made it so that once I changed the collision, like literally which cells, like if you think about the level as a grid, which cells do and do not have collision in them, then just making that change in the level editor would automatically update the like decoration, so that you're not just seeing a bunch of flat white squares like what I see in the editor. You're seeing, well, in Worlds Within Worlds, it was a pretty like sparse.
Yeah, it's pretty sparse. But it was still, you know what though? Listen, if you guys haven't seen Worlds Within Worlds, it's on itch.io. There's a link for it in the YouTube video. You can go check it there. If not, just go to itch.io and look up Worlds Within Worlds. You'll find it. It's like the second thing that shows up every time, maybe the third thing on the list. You can see the difference between that game and then this game. But even in that game, when I played it, several times actually, I played it several times for game jams, and I think once for one of the, I think it was just out of the blue, I made a video on it too, and I think I played it during the game jam when you showed it to me, and then I played it out of the blue again because I was like, oh, I remember this game. I want to do it for like a year of itch.io video, and I did that, and I still think, even though there wasn't anything going on, like it was sparse, like you said, but I still felt like I was a little dude in Worlds Within Worlds, and I was running around getting flowers and stuff, and it felt like the world was lived in by like the different kinds of enemies, and every time the world changed, like you went to a different set of levels, it felt different enough. It felt like you were in a different biome just by the colors changing alone. Like by you using that like minimalist, I would say, let's say minimalist like look to the game. Yeah. It still read to me as like, oh, I'm in a different place now. The screen's red. I'm in the lava zone. It was up to my imagination more than relying on the game showing me. Like, this game is super pretty. It's gorgeous. I love this game. It looks great. But without all the stuff, I wouldn't know I'm in a tech zone. But if it was just purple, if it was just purple and like the Electro Swing was playing in my ears, I would be like, oh, it's got like a robotic sound to it. It's all purple. Maybe we're in a techno land, you know, in the future.
Yeah, it's really like playing off that, you know, somewhere between NES and Atari levels of like really simple graphics, and your brain just sort of fills in the details.
Exactly. There's a big word for that, and I forget what it is, but I feel like people might know what it is. Oh, okay, it was jumping off the wall. I'm so smart. It's crazy. I did it. Let's go. Ah, I got it. All right, cool. Sorry, as I was talking, I was trying to figure out that last laser. I was like, how do I get this thing? How do I get this thing and then get to the... Because I saw the trampoline at the bottom. I was like, how do I do this and then get around the laser? And that was it. You just had to hold into the wall for a couple seconds. Ooh, baby.
You know, I realized I cut myself off earlier when I was saying that the main difference between Worlds Within Worlds and this game is that in Worlds Within Worlds, the level structure was such that each time you clear a world, the sort of the tree to like go to the next world is there, within the gate to World 2 exists within World 1, whereas this game you are sort of popping back out to this central hub. But yeah, that's actually the end of the game. You just cleared the main storyline.
My ace time is... Wait, hold on. Wait. You can beat this whole game in 10 minutes?
You can beat the game in close to 5 minutes.
That's insane. Okay, guys, so see the time on screen right now? I need you to buy the game right now for $5, right? $5. Take the afternoon. Take the afternoon off. Don't go to work. Call it sick. I need you guys to do this real quick. Get as close to this time as you can. That's wild. It took us 51 minutes. But it's like the ace time says 10 minutes here for me at least. But you said 5 minutes is like you could do it in like 5? Woo!
Yeah, it's
I'll let the credits
the sort of
talk.
Again, ace time I would say is like, if you've played the game once before, you start going through the levels. If you're not like going, because you were spending time on sort of like trying to get the best times within a single level. If you have the individual level speedrun mode off so that you like checkpoints are still active and you just try to get through the game like as quickly as you can, 10 minutes is a very doable time, like on your second run through. And then it's the speedrunners out there who are getting the like crazy good times on every single level. Like if you sort of take these people's sum of best, it is probably around the 5 minute mark. I have seen, like, you can look at leaderboards so you can check, like, I think the current best time is somewhere around 5 minutes 36 seconds. No, you do need to collect all 3 leaves to finish a level, but when you're playing the entire game, you don't, you only, you can skip certain levels. You can skip the bonus levels, so you can do sort of like what you would call an any percent speed run, and you'd be able to clear the game in about that, like 5 minutes.
That's pretty cool. And I'm looking at the times right now, and it is between first place is 5 minutes 38 seconds, and then 8th place is 9 minutes and 28 seconds. And it looks like Dev. Oh, who's Benjamin? Who's Benjamin?
Yeah, Benjamin is the programmer. So I'm the level designer. I'm going to show up there as like Blue Screen Productions, and the other person you're going to see on there is Walcor, who is the artist for the game.
I see Walcor. Yep, sick.
Co-op
Adagon played this too.
Use the bird. Yeah, Adagon was playing it just the other day on Friday.
Oh, we already did it faster than me too. Oh no. Oh dear.
We call it co-op, even though you can play it like you can control the bird with just one person. But it like when I originally designed it, and Worlds Within Worlds is like this as well. One player can be playing on the keyboard to move the character around, and the other player can be using the mouse to control the bird. And you can also plug in a second controller, and that will also move the bird.
Yeah, so it sounds a lot like like in Mario Galaxy, you said. I think is the best way to explain it for everybody. But like, I would say that's the normie way to say it. By normie, by the way, if anybody's questioning, anybody's new here, the normie is just like person that plays all the mainstream games. Like that's a normie. Like if you play, for me that's a normie. It's like It's like when people play or read anime or watch anime shows, read mangas or something like that, and they only know all the popular ones. Like those are the normies. Some people that know like the deeper ones are like those are the guys. Those are that's where I get the recommendations from. But yeah, that makes sense. Like the normies would know that the Mario Galaxy is the way to do it. I want to say it's other buddies. I'm trying to think because there's another game that I specifically played where the game was like very much like Samus, like say it was more like Metroid, and you had a little robot dude very similar to this bird. By the way, anybody watching or the haters out there that are like, oh, take the bird out of the game. I didn't need to use the bird once, and it's still in the game for people who do need it. Ain't that crazy? I didn't use the bird once. It's kind of insane how I just ignored the bird and I was like, oh, I still enjoyed the game. It's crazy. Take the bird. Shut up, little bro. Shut up, little bro. Well, all right.
I mean, as I said, it just sort of goes back to that, like people wanting to optimize the fun out of the game. They see like, oh, I can use the bird, therefore I must use the bird because it will let me get a better time, and I can't help myself. I have to use this thing, and it's a very real like psychological trap people fall into. So again, I can't say that those people are wrong. It is very difficult to present something as an option. Like, and I know that when Celeste first came out, they kind of had this message of like, hey, you're turning on accessibility mode. That's not the intended experience of the game, but that's here if you need it. And then they changed it. They were a little more generous, and they said like, the phrasing was a little bit more kind and sort of acknowledging like, oh, if you need to play it this way, that's fine. Just know that the most robust experience you're going to get is if you play it this way. It was an interesting but subtle difference in the way that the game's phrased, and in our case, I felt like that was unnecessary. I didn't even want to bother having a message that comes on. The only thing I wanted to say to people is that the helper bird is not needed to complete the game, just so that people had that understanding that like, okay, you can turn it off, you don't have to use it, but don't feel any guilt about using it. Play it your way to your level of comfort.
Yeah, I think it's the best. I think you approach it just right. I think it's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Because like, there's always gonna be those people that will hear what you're saying, like air quotes, hear what you're saying in one ear and out the other is more like it, and they'll still be like, well, like, and it's all right, buddy, all right, you get it, whatever, man, get over it. Well, is there anything else you want to let us know, Bluish, before Bluish, wow. Is there anything else, Gabriel? Is there anything else you want to tell us before we sign off for the day? Because again, I already think this game's fantastic. I suggest everybody in the chat right now, there's a demo you can even try if you don't want to spend the $5, but it's $5.
Yeah, I think you literally said it there. Just that was all I was going to say is like, if you're curious about the game, there's the demo. You can also just play Worlds Within Worlds on Armor Games, and it's the same levels. But if you want to play a like cleaner, polished up version, then that's what this is here for.
I love that. I'm also gonna put that link in my Discord as well for anybody there that's like, oh, I saw the game you played today, but I'm like, all right, here, check out the old game too while you're at it. If you if they like this, I'm gonna put it in the Discord too so they can see it there. Because you're still promoting World Within Worlds, right? You're like, oh, that is another game that I played. That's you could do that and still do times in that as well, right? Like there was speed running in that, right?
Yeah, I mean, every level had like an individual level time tracker. Like there's a lot of lessons that I learned from Worlds Within Worlds that we applied when we rebuilt it for Unless. There's so much more polish. The shuffle mode as well. Oh, could you reopen the game real quick and just take a look at that? Even if you don't play through the full thing. Just so you can see what we've done. This is something that is brand new and unique to the Steam version of the game. Because if you go back to the title screen, it would have given you a little message saying like, hey, look, you've unlocked shuffle mode now. And if you just go ahead and start the daily challenge, you get one opportunity. And what it's going to do is you see that you started like in the middle of this level, and now the other gate, instead of being a checkpoint, you enter it, and now it is going to take you to a different level.
To this one.
Right.
Here we go. Oh!
Do you wanna hang on? Is this level mapping to itself? Oh no, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, it went to this one and then this. Oh, okay. And then to get I see. So this. So then where are the leaves? They must be off screen over here somewhere. Okay.
Each
I
level
see it.
still has 3 leaves, but this is what I was talking about, where like some of the leaf and berry positions have been shuffled now.
So not all time out. So not I'm gonna pause the game real quick. So everybody is watching, listening right now. So not only are you paying $5 for like the main game itself, right? But the minute you unlock shuffle mode is basically a randomizer, is what it seems like. So you can get a randomizer. So for $5, you get that full game that we just beat in an hour, which you can do in 10 minutes because you can cap speeds and stuff, which is a game that you can speed run against your friends and against the entire world, anybody that plays it on Steam. After you do that once, you unlock the daily challenges, which are random levels. I'm assuming, like, do this level, like do it as fast as you can. What's your daily against other people as well, and you get shuffle mode, which lets you do what this is right here, and it literally gives you a randomizer. That's for $5, guys. That's $5. That's crazy. That's $5. That's so much.
Yes, you can. You can customize and share seeds. Like the settings that you have in the options menu for the shuffle mode, you can generate a seed from that and share it with other people.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I see the copy seed here. So I can just like copy it and then literally like if I just paste it. Yeah, it just pastes. All right, cool.
Yep.
So anybody in chat that wants to play my seed, it's right there. There you go. This one right here that I loaded up that I haven't even touched yet. I'd go for it. Beat it if you can. That's crazy. Oh, you can share the seed that you haven't completed. Yes, exactly. And still complete it. Yes, exactly. Fantastic. Alrighty then. I'm excited, dude. I might actually pick this up a little bit later in the month. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to play this for my Rogue Weekly for sure.
Let us know. We'll make sure to mention it on the Bellwood Studios Discord server when you're going live. I put a message in there when you went live this morning, and yeah, we'd love to know if you're going to be trying it out, going for some speedruns. When Adagon was playing the other day, I was also like he was trying to beat my times and I was trying to beat his times. And
I like that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, I like that. Yeah,
thanks so much for checking it out.
Yeah. Oh, do you have a link for do you want to promote the Discord? Do you have a link for it?
Oh yeah, I can share that. Should I just send you a link in Discord?
You can just post it. You just post it in chat. Links will work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I'll follow with your chat, basically. There we go. I allow links because I'm very active in my own chat where I'm like, oh, that's a robot. Get rid of that, guys. Thank you. Cool. Bell Studios.
You ban me?
Say it again.
I was banned in chat.
For what?
I don't know.
Not again. Oh, Siri. I can't believe Siri did this. Hold on 1 second. I think it did ban you. What the fuck, Siri? Oh, it says it's not currently banned. Yeah.
Well, now I'm on
here we go.
Working.
Here we go. Roxalt got you. Roxalt got your back. What the fuck? Send me the link then. I will post it in chat. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Siri acting up. That's crazy. Let me get this link real quick. Copy. Here we go. Cool. And then I have it for later too. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Heckler. Why did Little Bro didn't get banned and he put the same link in? All right. You know what? That's weird. That's wild. That's wild.
All right. Maybe as I said, thank you so much for trying the game, and looking forward to seeing if you're going for some of those S rank times.
I will go for. I promise you, I'll go for some of those S rank times during my birthday month, which is coming up soon in February. So it'll be a couple weeks from now, but during my birthday month, one of the weeks during my birthday month, I will definitely be going for speedrun times before work. So thank you, Gabriel, for all your our little chat, and thank you for giving me a key for the game, guys. Game's $5. The link will be in the Discord. I'll post it again on social media somewhere if you haven't followed it yet there, and again on the YouTube.